Greetings! It is I, Tantus Naravan Dracovin, Lord and Emperor of the Dracovin Empire, and welcome. It is time to continue my discussion on Vampire the Masquerade in the World of Darkness. Well, where we last left off, we were talking about the second generation of vampires, and that's what we're finishing up today. We've talked about a lot of them. We talked about the three main known ones: Enoch, Iriad, Zilla. We talked about some ones who are strange speculations: lovers, the king and queen of Enoch, the crone. The rest of this, conjectures and rumors. So let's go over what we know. Other rumors say that the Ravnos, some say that their creator, their founder, was the second generation, the favorite child of Caine. What does this mean? Who knows? Is that just conjecture? Is it meaning direct child? This is just another way of saying, oh, could be second generation. Just like Hakim may have been second generation, having his own storyline of killing effectively what would be the king and queen of Enoch to gain their abilities, and basically drinking their blood for his own, diablerizing them, changing himself into a vampire. Does that make him second generation or third? Who knows? There's been discoveries by Gangrel that of some texts that talk about a spider king and a tiger queen who may have been Ravnia and Enonia. They both lived in Enoch. They were either lovers or siblings, and they end up going into war with each other. And there is Bali who talks about that there were 5 children of Caine, not 3. Now there is one other major text which does mention names, which we'll talk about one today. The Syrian fragments, which are effectively part of the Book of Nod in a way, or a fragment of the Book of Nod. The Book of Nod is not something that is complete. It is material spread out in many places that tell the history of the Cainites. This one mentions 6 names: Enoch, Zilla, Jabal, Ada, Tubal, and Mehujael. Pardon me if I butchered any of those. Pardon me if I butcher any today. Those last 3, Ada, Tubal, Mehujael, we know nothing about these names, other than they are listed here. This is the only point in time they are effectively mentioned. The other name, though, the other name in between there, Jabal. We know a Jabal. So, let's talk about Jabal, who may have at one time become a second generation. But he didn't start as that. The fact is, they might be 2 different Jabals. Another option. But the Jabal we know about is the Master of Servants, the first ghoul, created by Caine in the first city. Think about that. A ghoul of Caine. Rumors had it that he had the power of an antediluvian. A ghoul with that amount of power, the blood of Caine directly within him. He was Caine's personal servant, at least according to the information we're given. And he was the chief among the children of Seth, basically humanity as it was. He was the top of them, the power of an antediluvian. In a way, master of the city, master of the humans of the city. What we know says that very little of his own human blood remained within him, just enough to keep him mortal? Mortal in a way. Little is known about what happened to him after the deluge. There are rumors that say that he is secluded in an ancient place deep beneath Egypt where he guards a significant amount of Caine's blood and is still alive today. The truth of the matter is, we don't know. And of course, there's the rumors that maybe he himself eventually became a second generation. That he earned that. Maybe he was the first ghoul to earn the embrace. We don't know much about Jabal other than this little bits of information. And the fact that another character named Jabal is mentioned in a book of that era, a book mentioning stuff of that era, that is a credible source for information. Well, that's the thing. A lot of these things, a lot of these books are credible, to a degree. Anyway, that's it for today. So we finished up talking about the remainder of the second generation we know about by talking about the rumors and about Jabal, the first ghoul, who might be the same as a Jabal mentioned as a second generation. Whether Jabal still exists out there, he's gone, or any of these names or rumors were actual second generation, well, that can be up to you. You can decide out there for your games whether you're going to use any of these as truth or not. That's the thing about rumors. They can go any way for the games you want. And as for Jabal, well, that's definitely an interesting one. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. If you have any interesting stories about using any of these supposed rumors as truths in your games, or use Jabal, I would love to hear about that. The first ghoul shows up in one of your games, does something awesome. He is the antediluvian level of power. He would do definitely something awesome, you know? And it would be great to hear about that. Anyway, remember to check out all my links in the description below. Discord, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon. Great ways to contact me, check out my other stuff, and show your support. And until the next time, I bid you farewell.